Welcome back to Into the Black, the show where a group of ne'er-do-wells might accidentally do the right thing and definitely get some more cheap fried food. Lord knows where it comes from, though. Welcome back, Klob,
Thank you.
from Italy. Not Brandon. Klob went to Italy.
Yeah, he had an adventure. It was a lot of fun.
It was great. Um, Last time on Into the Black, our party, uh, tried to sneak into a nightclub owned by a gang that tried to kill them, ended up shooting up this nightclub. Ainala almost got a date. Who knows where he is? And now, in a Mexican standoff, a space Mexican standoff, uh, hopefully the party is going to get some answers. Club's still not here.
I think
Cool.
the last thing we were asked was, what do you want to drink?
Yes, Percy, what would you like to drink?
I'm sorry, are we at the vending machine?
No, you are standing with bullets in you. This woman who is the
Oh, right!
leader of the gang
Right. There was
has
the
a
whole
gun
cliffhanger.
pointed at you
Yeah. Sorry, Percy got hit in the head a
with a
lot.
bullet.
He kind of forgot where he was in the whole action sequence that just took place.
Her name is Farani Nadaz,
Yes.
the leader of the Three
Ah.
Spire Kings. Pip is up on the catwalk with the sniper rifle. Mainala is on the stairs with the shotgun
Pointed at a bunch of thugs.
that are terrified of her.
Yep. Because she's scary.
I'd like a shot of the truth. Sunglasses.
She laughs, and then leans into her little communicator and says, "Make that two." Puts it away and says, "All right. How can I help you? Welcome to the Fusion Queen."
What did we want to ask her?
She is the leader of the gang that showed up and tried to kill you and nearly
That's right.
succeeded.
Yeah, I've got some questions about a hit that I think you took the contract for.
Which one?
Well,
Got to be
that's
specific.
a little unclear.
We're
Not
expanding
sure
that
if the
area.
target was my friend up there, the one with the laser dot on you,
I'm
or
not sticking my head up to look.
his dinner compatriot. I believe his name was Agent 7?
Oh yes, that one. That one was big. Fortunately, we had to give back about half because we only half did the job.
Who hired
Yes.
you?
We don't know their name. Pretty standard, really.
Did they pay you?
Of course, a lot.
Is there any way to
Trace a payment.
trace the payment? Yeah.
It is possible, but you would think it's difficult normally, and then people can cover their tracks pretty effectively. Always worth a shot.
Well, how'd you get in contact with these people?
With this particular person, dead drops. I don't have much information. I could tell you where our dead drop was, but I doubt they use it anymore.
Or was it?
She describes a location in the way lower spire. Somewhere way out of the way in an access corridor. Just a place where you would go and reach behind a certain panel and pull the little data pad out, and it would
Right.
have information.
Have you got any ideas?
They had an alias.
Oh, what's that?
They went there. All their messages were signed Cade.
Cade.
Kade. Cade.
Okay. And they just paid you to take out Agent 7? Did they give you any other contracts?
We were paid to kill Agent 7, a certain Yosoki mechanic,
Oh, shit.
a large noir who we were not able to find, you, and your friend out there.
Oh.
Although the description for your friend out there was completely wrong.
Well, then they shouldn't have paid you half. They should have paid you a fifth.
No, all four of you were one half, and the android was the other.
I feel like we're worth more than that.
I thought that what's his face was in critical condition but alive.
That is what you thought.
Okay.
That is the information you have.
Hmm.
How did you know where the meeting would be taking place?
They told us where to go. And they told us where to go minutes before we got there. They were probably tailing you.
Then how did they contact you? Because minutes is not enough time for a dead drop.
No, we have a communicator.
All right, I'd like that
We
number,
have the
please.
communicator?
No number. She pulls out this little, small, disposable, short-range communicator.
It's a burner.
It would work within the station, but not outside of it. And says, somebody was following you, and throws it to you. Percy.
You don't know what they look like?
Nope. However, when you find this person, just to be clear, what do you plan to do with them?
Get some information.
I'm hoping you say kill them.
Oh, why would you want them dead?
I don't really care. Right now you have guns pointed at me. I'm hoping I can help you so you'll leave, but then I want you to kill this person so that they don't come kill me later for giving you that communicator.
That's fair. It's fair. Well, if they're the people we're looking for, then it's likely they'll die.
That's great news. And then there's a knock on the glass door behind you, and there's a very frightened bartender with 2 shots of something, and then a bottle behind it that says truth. It seems to be a kind of expensive whiskey. Yeah, just
Oh. Damn.
Acatonian too.
Oh, damn, I should have known that was a thing. I guess I'll take a shot.
Are you gonna
I
you
ordered
gotta
it.
open the door
It'd be
first.
rude to send it back.
You gotta open the door first. We locked the door.
Oh, okay. It's
Which
just
is
the
easy,
bartender?
Just push the button. Yeah, it's just the bartender. All the thugs are out there, but they have Manala pointed a gun at her. Pointing a gun at them.
I'll let him in.
He comes in, puts the tray down, leaves as quickly as possible. Door closes.
Cheers.
Cheers. Clink. It's very strong. She
Make sure
says...
she drinks first.
Oh, she does. She just pounds it.
I
Don't worry,
okay.
I would not... Don't worry, I would not poison this. This is too nice to poison. And she says, if I were you, and I'm just trying to be helpful so you won't shoot me, that communicator has a very short range. It would only work within maybe a third the diameter of the station. When they were following you and they contacted us, they were near you, and they haven't gone far. You may be able to find them by reverse engineering that thing, figuring out what frequency it's using, and if they still have theirs, you may be able to find it.
Sounds good to me.
I will try to keep this quiet. It would be very bad for business if people knew someone came and shot up my bar. And that should keep whoever hired us from getting antsy, thinking they might have been compromised.
I'll tell you what. We won't tell anyone that your bar got shot up if
By
you
you.
don't take any more contracts to kill us.
Seems fair.
Also, I have a recording of all of this.
I would be shocked if you didn't. I would have been disappointed.
All right,
Okay, well,
Percy, go ahead
good
and
deal.
get on out of there.
Yeah. I'd like to leave before they decide to kill me.
You can quickly make your escape. You guys leave. It seems the guests are confused about what happened, but some of the bouncers seem to be sort of pretending to escort a drunken group of you out, and people seem to think, oh, okay, it was just some rowdy folks. And so they make a show of throwing you out of the bar, and that is that. Out on the curb is a large Vesk, male Vesk, in sort of like club attire and a T-shirt that instead of saying Vescarium, which is the name of the Vesk Empire, it says Vesknasium,
That's right.
and it has a barbell under it.
Oh my god.
Um, Mainala bounds over to this guy. He puts his arm around her, and the auto cab he had called is waiting. And Mainala says, "I'm gonna catch you guys later."
She's
All
actually
right.
gonna leave with them?
She's not here, and she said last week that she would have.
Okay. That's fine. Pip and I will just go reverse engineer a phone.
Have fun. Mainala drives away with this large Vesk and leaves you two on the street.
I feel like we just got ditched.
You did.
More money than she won't get. I mean,
She's gonna kill you. You know that, right? I'm pretty sure she could step on you.
yeah, but I'll be rich.
Rich and flat.
I'm already used to being short.
Let's quickly cut as you guys are out and you are going wherever you would like.
Back to the ship.
Klob.
Hi there.
What are you up to right now? In
Well,
fact, let's quickly do what you do after you leave them.
sure. Sorry, what do you mean?
What we talked about, we can just run through it now.
Oh, absolutely.
You get interrogated by that one guy. He kind of shakes you up. And you decide you really have some business you should take care of right now before you let anything go on. Where do you go after you leave the steward headquarters where you were interrogated?
Yeah, I go down into some back alleys down in the deep areas of one of the residential districts of this space station, which is pretty massive. I find my old contact. His name is Snitch.
Mm-hmm. At least that's what
Smoke.
you've always called him.
Yeah, it's not inspiring of confidence, to be honest.
So you go asking around for Snitch, and most people don't know him, but you sort of know who to ask and what to say, and you get pointed to his current safe house, top floor of a mostly abandoned residential building.
Good, nice and secure. I like it. I just kind of clamber in and Snitch, where are you?
The room is empty. It looks abandoned, but I'll take a perception check from you.
All right. All right.
You know he's here. You look over, and on one of the tables, you see there's a can of something that has, sweat on it. It's still cold. He has to be in here.
Come on. It's just me, Club. I'm not. No guns. See, look. Shut the door.
You shut the door, and sort of behind you, you hear the sound of some kind of powered weapon depowering.
Yeah.
And out from behind, sort of this little plywood hide, is Snitch holding like a laser gun of some variety, some weird, strange, janky laser rifle.
What a greeting.
Club?
Yeah, dear old buddy. Come on. What? Put down the thing.
He's got one cybernetic eye, one real eye, and the cybernetic one sort of scans you up and down. He says,
Satisfied.
It's either really you, or this is the most accurate Flash clone I've ever seen. Do you have 31 different kinds of cancer right now?
No, I've exactly 0 last time I checked.
Well,
but
then you're not a Flash clone. Club, I thought you were dead.
no, I survived. Come on, you didn't think that I got caught up there, did you?
Yes, I did. When that whole Blue Ion data center started going crazy and all the freaking mercs rushed in, yeah, I thought, oh, well, Club's dead. Damn. I liked Club.
No, well, no worries there.
Ugh.
The other ones, as far as I know, are dead though. They got absolutely crushed.
Did you get out with anything?
I look down at my pocket. Not too much. Just, whatever is left on this. I already checked it a little bit. It seems that it's been corrupted, but there could be something salvageable.
Klopp holds up this sort of small data chip, piece of tape on it that says Blue Ion, and yep, there you go. Snitch takes it. And he says, "Can I have a look?"
Yeah.
He plugs it into his computer, and this sort of 3D model shows up of sort of a molecule or a complex protein display.
Any clue?
Ooh, it's not drugs. I can tell you that right now. And Stitch sort of spins it around and zooms in on parts of it and out on others, and says it's a mutagen of some kind, but I don't know what it does. He shows you a few areas, and he says the data's corrupted when you copied it. If you knew a biologist, a good one, they might be able to reconstruct it, but I can't.
I might be able to find one.
This is
like a
more
bioweapon?
This is more complex than anything I've ever seen. If it was a bioweapon, I don't know how you'd stop it. He pulls some other stuff up and he says, yeah, any of the commercial anti-bio agent stuff, this defeats it. Any normal commercially available enzyme that would break down this mutagen, it has countermeasures built into its molecular structure. This is incredible.
What else are Blue Ion working? Do you know anything about them?
Yeah, tons. They're doing defense contracting. Their stock's going up.
I know about that. Anything else? I mean,
I didn't think they were into bioweapons.
Well,
I mean, I know they're a chromatic dragon corp, so they're a little shifty, but usually that just means like slaves.
Yeah, just normal everyday stuff, huh? Have you heard of anything on the down low? Them hiring anybody? Looking for any purchases?
Nothing out of the ordinary. They did recently set up a hit. Sort of. It was weird. Normally when they do this, they're going through people and it's really hard to track. But this time they just straight up hired these guys called the Vac Rats up in one of the outer spires to stop another hit. It was weird.
It wasn't a hit.
No, it was like to stop a different hit.
And so they left their name on it.
Well, they looked like they were scrambling. It looked like they had to do it really fast, so they couldn't hide themselves.
All right.
I don't know if anybody reports on it, they're just going to say we paid to stop a hit.
Any idea who it was for?
The hit? No idea.
All right. Well, no worries.
All they said was they got paid to protect some rat, a human from Akaton, and the only one they gave a name for was Dracus.
Dracus?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that is Percy's other name, right?
That's
Maynala's last name is Dracus.
Oh, okay. Dracus?
Mm-hmm. Wow,
Sure.
you know him? Because somebody's trying to kill him.
I might need to talk to somebody. It's been nice seeing you, Snitch. I gotta run. Hey, don't tell anybody about this, okay?
I won't. A lot of other people think you're dead too.
That's fine. Trust me, it's fine with me. Make sure they stay that way.
All right. See you later, Clobby. You're dead to me.
All right, good to know. Other than that, I'm going to spend some time researching not only Blue Ion but the weapon that we saw a few days back.
You wanted to look up the magnetic super weapon that the Chainbreaker had.
Yeah.
You go to the Temple of Triune,
mm-hmm.
which is your god. They know you there.
Absolutely. Well, some people. It's a big place. 3 entire gods.
Yeah. You're a bit of a black sheep among your group who are already kind of fringe. but they let you in, and you get access to the sort of big public library database they have, and you spend like a day, like a full day, researching um, just anything and everything around about this, and all you find is a single paper uh, published a while ago that just sort of um, hypothesizes the idea that a giant magnetic weapon like this could be created. Um, and they talk about uh, a model that they've made, but it's little. They said with advances in material science, we could make a bigger one. That
Mathematicians.
um, and the person's name who published the paper is Rol, R-O-L, Rol Yevi.
Rol Yevi.
Dr. Rol Yevi.
Dr. Rol Yevi. All right.
And that is what happens with you.
Yeah, I don't think I do too much more.
What? How would you like to get back in contact with your friends?
Did we establish anything before I left, or should I just
You have their phone numbers.
Oh, cool. Did we share those communicators before? We had similar communicators to what the bartender lady had with their contractor. Didn't we have some similar communicators? I can't hear Jake.
I can't hear Jake either.
It's because I muted myself. We all have regular comm units. So we can just call each other.
Yeah,
Okay,
like
cool.
it's like a smartphone.
Perfect. Yeah, I'll call them up and ask where they are and how's it going. You guys know anything about an attack that
Oh
already
yeah,
happened?
that happened to us.
I just
You mean
realized
yesterday?
I didn't do that immediately.
Cop totally forget.
Do you mean the one on us or the one that we did on the bar?
You attacked a bar?
Well, I mean, we
Well, it
attacked
was
some
in response to the attack on us.
people
They
in
had
a
it
club.
You're not talking about like the one Vesknasium, are you? That kind of bar?
That's not the name of the bar.
It's the kind of people that hang out at the bar.
The lifting bar. The Vesknasium.
The name of the bar
The bar
is
weighs 45 pounds.
Well, did you guys get saved? Is that what happened? I heard something weird was going on there.
I don't know about saved. They were all trying to kill us.
There was one group, and then there was another group, and they were trying to kill us, and they were trying to kill each other.
I think that the one that was trying to kill the other each other was not trying to kill you. I think they were
Yeah, but
saving
then
you.
I tried to kill them because I was just kind of in a panic, and then they tried to kill me. They got a knife, and it was a whole mess.
Oh, you already wounded a few of them. That's good. Okay, listen.
Oh, I straight up killed a few.
Did you wound any and not kill them? That could be better for us.
Did I what?
Did you wound any and not kill them? We got to check the
some got
hospital.
away.
Listen, these guys were. I think that they were hired by Blue Ion.
Huh.
We can find out more about Blue Ion if we can
Well,
find
this
out.
certainly throws a wrench in my. Hang on, I'm gonna have to spend the rest of the night on this.
It's about
We'll
that
meet you
thing
back
were
at the
working on, that
ship.
map. All
We
right,
can
cool. I'll see you
Figure
there.
this out in person.
Go to the hangar bay.
Cool.
What's the hangar bay like?
it's a budget sort of marina
Oh,
kind
man.
of place.
Can't afford the fancy place.
This one actually got paid for by Abadar Corp.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not, it's fine.
It's just
The
budget.
showers
It's a
have, it's nice.
Holiday Inn.
It's not the Motel 6. It's like the Holiday Inn Express.
Yeah, it's totally acceptable.
Stealing my jokes, Alex.
Oh, I didn't hear you. I'm sorry.
I said it's like the Holiday Inn.
Did you actually say that?
Yeah.
I didn't hear that.
So it's like you pull your spaceship in. There's a little crescent. They valet it. It's great.
It's
I added
nice.
the express part, so it's technically my joke now.
Legally distinct. So yeah, you all get back to the ship. The chicken is sitting in one of the gunner seats. Nothing is turned on, but it's kind of pecking at the controls and making explosion sounds.
You get him. You go get him.
He's
You hang
quite
in
enjoying
there.
himself. So it sounds like the chicken didn't walk into the bar, huh? Just you guys.
Silence. Space crickets.
Somebody blow the airlock in here? What happened?
This thing on?
Does Klopp do stand-up comedy?
Yeah. It's a side gig.
Is that his hobby? His clobby? So yeah, you're all here. Did you guys figure out who the leader of the Vac Rats was?
I don't know. Our note taker isn't here.
Yes, an Isoki named Jabaxa.
Yes.
Jabaxa, indeed. Well, do we have any clue where they are? I mean, they weren't hired by Blue Ion, obviously.
What?
Wait, sorry. Is this the group that attacked
You
you
said
guys?
the Vac Rats were hired by the.
The Vac Rats were hired by Blue Ion.
So someone hired the three Spire Kings to kill us, and then Blue Ion hired the Vac Rats to stop the three Spire Kings.
Yeah. Okay. Got it. Well, so you know the leader?
I mean, we met the leader of the three Spire Kings.
I shot her a couple times.
Oh,
Yeah, it was
good.
fun. Good time.
Great. That's perfect. Why don't we search some for somebody named Jabaxa, who's been hurt.
We've got
Lost
another
records.
lead to whoever hired the three Spire Kings. This communicator, and I put it up, or I guess Percy has it.
This communicator.
If we can trace it and trace the frequency that it's on, we can get whoever hired him. They're somewhere on the station, more than likely.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that could work too. And whoever that is not Blue Ion, but I don't know how they tie in.
I don't know if they're looking out for us. Maybe we should. I mean, we should follow up on this first, but then maybe we should just talk to them and ask them why they invested in us.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird.
I don't know. I don't want no big Dragon Corp watching my back. I'll watch my own back. Thank you very much.
Yeah, they get you in your pocket, and you never get out.
I mean,
works.
there might be good stuff in the pocket.
Just lint of lies and deception.
Mm-hmm. And mail-in rebates.
It's horrible.
Either way,
The thing is, they say there's a 20% rebate, then they expect you to not follow through with the rebate, and there's too many issues when you try. It's a whole analogy of traps.
Klob, you think you can trace this thing?
I might be able to. Let me try.
I will take a computers check. Or engineering, I would say. Either would make sense here.
I've done this before, but, it was a few years ago. They keep on coming out with new models. I can't keep up.
How does aid other work in Pathfinder?
I think
Let's say if someone helps you, you just get a bonus.
Okay, cool. Of what? +2?
I'd say like +3
Okay.
if someone helps you, and there's no reason Pip or Percy wouldn't.
Did you guys
I'll help.
know
I'm good with computers.
this thing like, does this button do this or this?
Yeah, you guys, you
That's airplane mode.
you're sort of taking this cheap communicator apart, to figure out what's up with it.
I accidentally crush a little wire when I'm doing that.
You rolled a 13. Okay.
He rolled a 2.
Yeah.
But he's got +11.
Pip
So I'm
has
gonna
a spare
say-
part that I crushed.
You know how to take it apart.
I just that piece that
He's got big hands.
Why do they make them so small?
you gotta pull them apart delicately.
I'm gonna say you cause some minor damage taking it apart because it's hard not to with these things. They're designed to be thrown away. But you do figure out that it's got some modifications in there. It's dumb. It will only react. It is constantly searching for this signal that is going to be coming from only one other place.
Mm-hmm.
Once it gets it, it establishes the link.
Okay, then we can determine the frequency that it's listening on then.
Yes.
Great.
That's not hard to do.
Great. I'm going to wire that into our comms so that we can just listen on that frequency instead.
Cool.
We don't need
All your comms are now passively listening for this frequency.
Great.
Cool.
Set the baby monitor.
I quiet down for a second to just listen to see if there's anything going on.
Nothing.
Yeah.
None of your comms get anything. They're all searching.
Do we want to try broadcasting on it?
This thing didn't have any broadcast in it. It just had a receiver.
It just listens until it gets that signal, and then it establishes a link.
But if it's a shared frequency,
Yeah, but they may not be listening on the same frequency.
True.
We could try.
So yeah, now all your comms are now listening for this same signal.
okay. Well, we can just walk around and see if it pings off anything. So leave it running in the background.
Hey!
Manoa, how was your booty call?
I've been following on the thing. My voice is not super great, but the booty call was great.
What's his name?
Dude, don't ask for names. It's a booty call.
Pretty
I
sure
don't
you
even
can
know
get
him.
the name.
I'm never gonna call him again.
She don't want to know your name.
All
All
right.
right, cool. Well, we've got some leads.
I don't know
That's
what.
good.
Cool. Yeah, you've got some.
Where is
leads.
Manala anyway? She's the
back.
one that they know the most about.
Manala arrived. Manala comes back wearing the same thing she was wearing yesterday.
No, I was gonna say, can I steal some of his clothes and then like cut him up a little to make him kind of cute and edgy, like Punk Flair style?
Absolutely.
All right, cool. I would roll for it if you wanted me to roll for it, and like it could come off looking trashy instead. But
Nah, you're cool enough that you can like get his like t-shirts and like tie them off and stuff, and it's cool.
Do the Britney bitch knot in the front.
It does still say Vesknasium.
sweet, I'm down for that.
Yeah, you're back.
Yay. Okay. Lily
I
is
was back too.
Lily is caught up on what happened, so we don't need to rehash it.
I assume you guys fill in.
We
Manala.
fill Manala in.
Manila, they know about you apparently. You're the one whose name they actually have.
I've done a couple jobs for stewards, warden, Night Area and stuff like that. I'm not surprised.
All right.
Your bureaucratic footprint's kind of big.
Yeah. Like, I'm not that big a deal, but like a couple people know who I am, so it'd be easy enough for somebody like them to know who I was.
Well, do you think that's helping them track us?
Possibly. Definitely
People know you
possible.
by sight or what?
Huh?
People know you by sight or what?
No, I don't think I'm that famous.
All right.
But if you get a description of me from somebody, yeah. The only thing I have a clarifying question about, like, out of character, is the thing that Slob found when he was working with Snitch and stuff. They determined it was not a drug, he said?
It's not a drug. Could be a bioweapon.
Okay. I heard the word hallucinogenic at some point, so.
Could be a
Or-
bioweapon. It's a mutagen. It looks like a
Mutagen.
compound designed to change something about an organism that it is exposed to.
So kind of
Which
like,
I know is not necessarily what a mutagen is in real life.
no,
but
no,
it's
no,
in
but
the
it's similar
what
to
it is
that
in
fluid that we
magic
found,
science lab.
that we know was moving
Mhm.
from Cashevel. So,
The file was corrupted. You need a biologist
Huh?
to try to reconstruct it.
Is Manala one of those?
I was gonna say, I think I'm not a biologist, but like I could have a biology skill. I'm pretty sure.
Might know more about it.
Would that
than me.
be life science or physical science?
You got my
Maybe life science, I think.
Let me see.
Are you sure it's not physical science?
Yeah, I have life science, and it's a class skill.
Nice.
I don't know if it's something I could do, like the DC.
Percy, do you have physical science?
I have physical science, and I also have the thing that gives me. I've reduced the DC by 5. So.
Do you want to like assist me because you do have physical science background and I don't, but I have a life science background?
We can, yes, the multiple science specialists working together.
Powers
Figure out
combined.
something that's not
I would
actually related to either
absolutely allow
field.
that. Well, no, it's like it's a biology question. Understand this molecular bio question.
Right.
Yeah, but that's always the trope in TV shows.
Yeah.
Like, for some reason, the two doctors can figure out, like, space flight.
I mean,
I totally buy that Percy would be able to assist Maynala in working on something.
so
Like, do some math for me.
do you want her to roll her thing or just give me like a bonus?
She'd just give you a bonus.
Okay, so I'm adding my bonus right
Plus
now.
3 now.
I can't see the roll. 15. Okay, and then so whatever the bonus I have from her, we add to that because 4 is my regular bonus.
It's an extremely complicated.
Well, that's still useful for us to know.
What was that? It is an extremely complicated molecule.
Okay.
This protein or whatever it is intricate and has strange, sort of a weird, almost fractal structure that makes it really difficult to kind of unwind or understand. The computer has difficulty knowing how it would behave in your little simulations because parts of it are corrupted. You don't have accurate data on parts of this compound, parts of this molecule.
Yeah, and if I wanted to like compare it to something, I probably need to go to like a library or something.
And when you look at it, you see that there are agents that you can use to clean up dangerous chemicals that will neutralize things, and you see this thing's almost designed to be immune to those.
Huh. Okay.
So it's not natural. It is definitely man-made.
Definitely synthetic. Got it.
Definitely artificial.
Okay.
Something about it is familiar, though.
Is it like that amniotic fluid that we know is being shipped? Like, because basically, like the properties match at the very least.
The swarm stuff.
You don't know what it would look like if you had like a bucket of it.
True. Makes sense.
Well, we could always.
But there's something familiar about the structure.
Hmm.
And it would make sense that they're connected.
Okay. I mean, I'll tell everybody that too.
What were you going to say, Percy?
Never mind.
Oh, now I'm curious.
No, I was. Comes back around, I'll bring it up.
Were you thinking we could construct some?
I was thinking we could run some tests.
Discovery requires experimentation.
That's what I was thinking, but then I was like, that's a little evil.
No tests on the chicken or the plant that lady gave me.
Or the cat.
I'll be honest, my first thought was the chicken.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
You currently do not have the means to make it.
Which is why I was saying if it comes back around.
Yeah.
Well,
Also,
that's what I
none of
said.
us are evil.
No more would have to be in a library, like a database that has different like chemical structures in it, like that we could compare parts of it to, or we'd have to be in a lab.
Mm-hmm.
Like a really well-stocked lab.
True.
Well, should we maybe follow up on the Blue Ion lead now? I feel like we don't kind of hit some roadblocks everywhere else.
But you sort of know the next steps, but those currently, not sure what else you can do.
Yeah, I mean, we could also ask around about the what are they called? The Three Kings.
Three Kings
Three
are
Spire
the
Kings.
vac rats.
Yeah.
So, vac rats were supposed to stop the hit on us. And Three Spire Kings were supposed to hit us.
Correct.
And we've already talked to the Three Spire Kings, and I feel like we know all we.
Yeah, we did an interrogation with one of them in prison. I don't know if you guys filled in Cobb about that, but we did. Got a little bit of information.
And also their leader at gunpoint.
Got it.
Yeah, that too.
She had very nice Acatonian whiskey.
Mm-hmm.
She's a classy lady.
Wish I could have had some of that.
Next time we rob her, we'll see if we can get you some.
They probably have some of Little Acaton.
I don't know if they have some that nice. Hold on. Or maybe they do. Yeah, one of the places probably does.
What you saying about Little Acaton?
I'm just saying that stuff's really expensive. That's all I'm saying.
They probably cut it with something.
Oh, Jake, you're wearing a Gryffindor shirt. Now wearing a Ravenclaw shirt. I didn't realize. That's fine.
Oh shit! I didn't bring my Hufflepuff shirt.
Ah.
Gryffindor!
Go down to my dresser and get it.
I need a Hufflepuff shirt.
It's really hard to find the right marks.
All right, so where are you guys going to head? What is your plan now?
Well, I had said we could try going to hospitals, but I don't know if anybody else has a better idea. That might not be, we'd have to break in and get some files, less than legally.
The hospitals?
It's never stopped any of us before.
Wait, what?
Club, actually, you're from here. I will allow you to make a culture check to see if this Jabaxa guy rings a bell.
Okay, cool. Culture, what do I have there? 5.
5? No. You've been away a long time.
Yeah, it's been a while. I like the smaller stations nowadays. It makes it easier to keep your nose down. So let's say we break into some hospital basements.
Wait, so why hospitals?
So what's the goal? You want to synthesize the genotoxin?
No, I want to find out where
I want to break into a hospital.
Yeah, that just sounds great.
Let's just rob sick people.
I want to find out more about the Vac Rats leader. You said that you injured them. Maybe
Oh well,
tell me what they
I don't
did.
think the
Don't we
leader
also
was
have-
there. I didn't see any Soki.
Don't we also have the
I thought you said you shot the leader.
No, that was the leader of the Three Spire Kings.
Oh my god, I'm so confused.
dude? I know there's like a whole web. Percy's working on it.
No, we haven't met the leader of the Vakrats who were hired by the Blue Iron Corp to protect us from the hit from the Three Spire Kings. We have met the Three Spire Kings who tried to hit us. We talked to the leader. We shot her a little bit. She gave me some whiskey.
All right, my idea doesn't work then. We need a new idea.
I mean, we have the communicator, right? And we're tracking that channel, but I don't think they're gonna send anything else.
I mean, I'm not sure we have any other leads besides waiting for something to come along on that channel.
Wait,
Yeah, no, you could go try to find the leader.
Yeah, I'm thinking we should look into the Blue Ion stuff. I don't know why they're.
Was gonna say we could send them a message with the communicator.
Yeah, we could skip the Vakrats and just go straight to the Blue Ion.
Sure, you could try.
Aren't they the ones who wanted to kill us?
No.
No, the ones who wanted to protect us.
Yeah, they were trying to.
Oh my god.
I don't know how many times I can rehash it.
No, we just need the web. Me and Brandon need the web. We have a hard time.
I don't have a pen.
Cool. Yeah.
I'm out of paper.
Were the Vac Rats a bunch of rats? I mean, Isoki.
No, they had like a
They had like these suits that they were in.
welding mask shit.
Yeah.
The leader of the Vakrats is a rat.
All right.
Do we have does Blue Iron Corps have like a branch?
Do they have a home office here?
They've got. If you Google around, if you Google, if you search around a bit, Jake found a book. What's the book? If you search around a little bit, you find there's a large sort of shipping distribution dock with a Blue Ion like warehouse.
Probably some administrators there.
Almost certainly.
At least one.
Go talk to him.
Or we're gonna talk to them. Just
I mean, if they wanted us to survive, I seriously doubt they'll just shoot us on sight.
that's probably true. Could be useful to know what's going on here. Maybe they'll see that.
Okay.
Fine, let's go talk.
Wait. Wasn't the whole thing is that we were hired by Abadar Corps to do this?
Abadar Corp is paying us to find out who ordered the hit on.
I think we should send them an abbreviated report of what we found out so far.
Here's the thing: Blue Ion knew that we were about to be attacked,
Right.
so they must have a lead on the person who ordered the hit.
They may not have a lead, they just may have people on the ground.
They may also be the ones who ordered the hit.
Well, that's complicated. Then.
Think they ordered the hit to save us from the hit? That's just a lot of
That
whites,
that
man.
broke my brain.
Dragons are weird.
They're just taking bets.
It's actually a split personality dragon.
Do we want to send them like an update to be like, so we're making progress, basically?
Yeah, we can.
Just want to talk to the weird lady.
I didn't give them like a really brief, like very vague.
Who's the weird
Got a
lady?
lot of details.
Their Abadar Corp contact is a Kashatha woman with 4 arms and that really long head, and she's kind of
Nice.
weird.
I'm really just picturing the lady from Fifth Element. The
Or
singer.
that. Or that. Yeah, no, very similar to that. More arms. 2 more.
Right.
And as far as you know, no magic stones inside of her. That you know of. Spoilers for the Fifth Element.
Scene, so.
Oh. Well, it comes out of nowhere and it doesn't make sense anyway.
Can Chris Tucker play the chicken?
Yes. So, you guys are going to go to this Blue Ion warehouse distribution center and see what's up.
Yes.
So I'll send
Cool.
like an abbreviated report to Abadar Corps, be like, we followed these leads and like it's going well and cool. Like, and then we'll leave. It's very short.
The chicken, shoot them an update. As you're leaving, the chicken goes, Pip, 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 hey Pip, Pip,
Hey, Pip.
Funny
Yep.
if they walked away.
hey Pip,
Pip, make it stop.
Pip, hey Pip.
Oh God, where'd Pip
Make it
go?
stop.
Yay!
Ah!
Club, hey Club.
Oh, what?
Club.
Okay, I can solve that one. What?
Can I order a pizza?
Can you order a pizza? We gotta
You
go.
guys can't
Come on.
leave. We can't survive for 1 second without me.
No,
Pip,
wait.
Pip, the chicken.
Alarm
Chicken
went
is-
off.
Wait,
Yeah,
no, you bought chicken feed last time.
Yeah, I bought a big old bag of chicken feed.
Okay.
He doesn't want chicken feed. He wants a pizza.
The chicken asked if he could order a pizza.
Yeah, here, and I put a couple credits on a stick and toss it to him.
Hey,
Ooh,
Oh,
tip
yeah.
the delivery guy.
thank you.
You know, for
Okay,
some reason I thought
bye.
the
Yeah, leave
chicken
a
was
good
coming
tip.
with
I got a
us.
reputation with these Akatonian pizza guys.
Oh, okay.
Hey, chicken.
Yeah.
Don't order any pizza with sausage on it. They might have chicken sausage.
Oh. Okay. Why would that be bad? Oh,
Never
right.
mind.
Right. Okay, yeah. I remember. Okay.
I remember.
All right, bye.
He looks down and goes, "Oh yeah."
You remember what chicken is made out of.
He does. He looks down at himself and goes, "Oh, right. Okay, bye." Waves a little, flaps a little wing.
Oh, that's cute. Bye, chicken. Okay, good. Off we go. Warehouse.
What do you think he gets down? Like, what do you think he does when we're gone, other than eat pizza?
Pretends to shoot spaceships.
Hangs out in the holodeck. I don't know. He's a chicken.
Man,
Well, you saw what he was doing when we got back. I mean, you guys saw what he was doing when you got
He's getting a high score in Galaga.
I know.
That man is playing Galaga.
Thought we wouldn't notice.
If he keeps
But we did.
if he keeps practicing, maybe he can be our gunner.
Get him a video game to go last Starfighter on him. So you guys get in. You call an auto cab. None of the cheap ones are available, so you get one that's a little more. Auto cab plus, normally not worth it. It's cushy. It's got a little drink dispenser and a little screen that you can't turn off that mostly plays ads. And as you're driving, it's a little bit of a ways away. You get an ad it's like a news update, and it says Counselor Harper to talk to the Defense Council. And there's this image of this human woman with sort of dark reddish, ruddy hair up in a ponytail, in a steward's uniform, and sort of all manner of chevrons and awards. Pip, you recognize her immediately. She was a sort of decorated general during the Swarm Wars.
Okay. What was her name?
Counselor Harper.
Harper.
Yeah.
General Harper.
Got it.
Do
Now,
you remember kind of liking her? Because she didn't used to be a general; she was an officer, but she was with the
One of the officers who didn't ever head up her ass.
she was a power armor commando, is what she was. Like, her and her people would be put into power armor and launched at swarm hives, and then usually they'd come out, but they didn't always.
That's cool.
These guys were cool. These guys were not like the other officers. And now she runs the stewards.
Okay.
She's like the Secretary of Defense.
Gotcha.
And she's giving a talk. But by the time you get to the Blue Ion place, it hasn't come on yet. But she says she's going to be giving a talk on why we should always be ready for another swarm attack. How they are not defeated, merely delayed. No enemy is ever permanently defeated, and that readiness is important. Then you guys arrive at the Blue Ion distribution center. It's like a big sort of shipyard full of shipping containers, things being moved around, and a lot of people dressed in suit very similarly to how the vac rats were dressed.
okay.
all right.
How the back wet.
The vac rats.
Backwards.
Lots of people dressed exactly the same.
Beware.
Guys, you think the vac rats might be funded by Blue Ion?
I'm starting to think they have more than just a one-time partnership. Yeah.
Is there like a office?
There's an office, sort of an administrative building.
Or at least like a receiving area.
Mm-hmm. You go to this administrative building for the Blue Ion, and there's you walk inside, and it's a plain gray sort of prefabricated office style building, except along one wall There's nothing. There's no windows. And it's sort of pretending to be a lobby when really there's desks around. On this wall, there is a mural of a blue dragon looking very regal and important. And
Does it say Employee of the Month?
it does not say Employee of the Month, but it does have just a smattering of sort of inspirational quotes around him, all seemingly attributed to the same dragon, Regirax, the current CEO of Blue Ion.
Shouldn't he be Blue Dirax?
How do you spell that?
However you want to, I just made
I'll
noises.
spell it, Dick.
Regirax.
No, it's
Draconic is phonetic. Regirax.
Regerax, right?
He's a big blue dragon.
Can I call him Reggie?
No.
I'm only
What's
his
his
mother
face?
calls him Reggie.
I was like, only if you want to die.
Yeah, dragons aren't too keen on nicknames.
Speaking from experience?
Unless it's like Destroyer of Worlds or some shit.
Shit.
So we found the administrator.
So you're in this administrative building. It's sort of like an homage to the CEO on the wall. And behind one of the front desks, you see some motion behind one of the desks, and then a kobold
I take his
climb up
candle.
onto the chair and go, "Oh, welcome. How can I help you?" Sorry, I had you just step out for a second. And he's sitting on this chair that is really, really high and has a little stepladder for him to climb up on it, so that he is sitting at an appropriate level for the desk.
Oh shit, Pip, we should get one of you. Get you one of those.
Yeah, go fuck yourself.
They're really handy.
Hi, sorry,
No,
we
it's
don't
great.
have.
It's ergonomic.
Nice. Your insurance pay for that?
No, but they had a little extra money at the end of the year, so
Oh, nice.
I hooked me up. It was great.
Redrax doing well for himself.
We don't have an appointment.
Okay.
Oh, you don't want to.
Are you here to talk to the EVA Guild,
Do you want to take over, Manolo?
or what?
Or what are we right? Okay.
Yeah, are you here to talk to the EVA Guild leader? Or are you here about a shipment?
Well, who we talk
Career opportunities?
Uh,
We're hiring.
who we talk to is actually kind of up to you. You can help us.
Oh, okay.
So awesome.
Do you want a mint? And he pushes this little bowl of mints towards you.
I take mint. I'm like, I love these ones. They're so much better than the gray ones.
I know.
Yeah. Okay, great. Cool. So we're good.
Offices sound terrible. This is what I imagine people are like in
This
offices.
is the water cooler, like, glug.
Oh, I am.
You hear a water cooler go glug.
I'm the
It's
best.
really loud.
I'm the best at water cooler talk. I'm like so good at it.
But how can I help you?
Yeah. So we're actually investigating for. So do I want to say we're investigating for like a newspaper, or do I want to say like we're like investigating?
Up to you.
You're taking
up to
over,
you.
whatever you want to say, man.
Say investigating, and he kind of tenses up.
Because we want to do a report about all the wonderful things that Blue Iron Corps has done for the community here on Absalom Station.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. All right.
Yeah.
I have
It's
to
a-
talk to my manager. I
it's
can't
a
give out interviews.
Human
without
and
permission.
non-human interest piece.
Wow.
It's a non-human interest.
And
Humanoid interest piece.
I'm gonna like gesture because it is kind of weird. There's so many of us that we're doing that. I'm like, and we all have different expertise. One of us is our regular dragon reporter. They follow all things draconic and related. And I like
The dragon pages.
yeah, I gesture at Clob, and I'm like, and we also have one of our top investigative journalists, and they're kind of a rookie though, so we've taken them under our wing. Is what I say about Pip, and yeah,
I'm the weatherman.
yeah. So like I'm like, we're here to get information.
He's popular. Percy's popular on the channel, so
Especially on Absalom Station,
I
because
will
it's
take a
always
bluff
right.
check.
Oh, that's reasonable.
He's always.
He's what? He's always right.
It's Absalom Station.
The air conditioning is going to be at exactly the same level that it was set to yesterday.
And then add 8 to that.
He seems to totally buy that you are from some kind of small news organization
Yeah. So 26.
Possibly, yeah, to do a story. And he's like, oh, well, I've talked to my manager. I can't give interviews.
I know. I'm like, that's totally reasonable. Yeah.
Oh, really? I'll be back. Okay? Stay right here.
No worries.
And he climbs down the little ladder and goes scurrying off.
What?
Guys, can our new team name be Channel 4 News?
I do have a giant sniper rifle on my back, so
That's the camera.
I never take it off.
Oh,
It's the camera.
well, the kobold's an idiot.
If that was true, I might have been like, and we brought some security. There's been attacks on the station recently. You've heard.
It was a really good bluff check.
Yeah. So I'll cover for him being an idiot.
You didn't tell me not to. Came in handy last place we went.
That makes sense. Is it like the Rocket Raccoon sniper that kind of folds up when you're not using it?
No, it's still pretty big on my back.
Okay. So it's not like Mass Effect.
You can take like the muzzle off, but it's still huge.
Yeah.
While you're waiting, eating all of this kobold's mince, in the door walks a sort of blue, sort of orange-furred humanoid, accompanied by a sort of 8-foot-tall dragon creature that really looks like a smallish but not that small dragon stood up on hind legs.
Wings?
Yes, wings, but they're vestigial. They look small, like
Okay.
it wouldn't be able to fly with them. But it is kind of big and burly and sort of this sort of orangish reddish color. And they're sort of talking and laughing, and they've got EVA suits on and their helmets with them.
EVA. Oh, those are the ones we used.
Environmental suits, yeah.
Yeah, environmental suits.
Right.
Extravehicular activity suits. And they come in and they sort of look at you guys and you go, oh, are you guys in line?
Oh, no, we've already been helped. You can go ahead. He'll be right back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I step aside and I get out of the way, and I'm very pleasant.
They keep talking.
Dragon?
What?
Is it a dragon thing or an actual dragon?
It looks by all accounts to be an actual dragon on 2 legs in a spacesuit.
Nice.
And we're totally dropping eaves.
Mm-hmm.
They're not really talking. They're not really hiding it.
Yes, sir.
They're talking about the work they've been doing, the crazy scare that happened on Pier 15, where they thought the whole place was going to decompress. And at one point he says, "Yeah, Jabax is going to be pissed." And then they keep talking.
Got it.
Sorry, how far away are they? Are they like right next to us?
Like 7 feet.
Yeah.
They're just hanging out. They clearly need to talk to the kobold, but he's not here right now.
Sorry, is Jabaxi the one that we think?
Jabaxa is as far as you know, the leader of the Vac Rats.
Oh, the leader. Okay. And so obviously they'd be the one to hire the counter hit on us.
They'd be the one to sort of organize it if the same person.
My info's good.
If Klob is right.
Yeah, okay, should I go for it? All right. Yeah.
My Percy action figure.
Oh my gosh, it's so perfect. I go up to them. Do I go up to the dragony guy? Yeah, I go up to the dragony guy.
Cool.
And I'm like, did you hear about that crazy bar fight at, what was the place we were at?
Broken airlock.
Broken airlock.
Busted airlock.
Busted airlock. Sorry, I wrote it down. I'm looking for it now. Yeah, the busted airlock bar.
The dragon guy.
I'm like saying it like I'm making small talk. Like.
They're kind of having a conversation already.
Oh! I would like wait for them to be like have a pause, and so I'd be like.
That's okay, cool. Then when you wait for a pause, you go over, you say to him, you say that, and he sort of pauses, and he kind of glances at the human he's with, and then glances back to you, and says, "Yeah, I heard about it."
Yeah, it just sounded so crazy. The thing the steward showed up, like, whoa.
Um, he says, "Yeah, it's too bad. It's a nice place. A lot of us EVA guild guys like to go there sometimes."
Yeah, I've been there like once. It's pretty good.
Um, and he sort of looks you up and down, um, and then seems to glance, like he has this little, really quick little side eye at his human partner and says, "Do you know anybody who got hurt?"
I heard a lot of people got hurt. I'm not sure though. But it sounds like you do really dangerous work. I heard you talking about that pier that almost collapsed. You guys must be really brave.
The humanoid who comes
Are you
over,
like squeezing his muscles while you say this?
No, but basically.
He's like 8 or 9 feet tall.
He's huge. Even to me, I'm pretty tall. I'm like 6 feet.
The humanoid comes over, who's sort of got this like brownish, reddish, ruddy fur and sort of sharper features and these ears, and sort of a darkish, grayish skin, and says, "Yeah, well, somebody's got to do it, and the EVA guild's the best."
Oh, I didn't even know there was a guild. That's so cool. Like totally cool.
So as you're chatting, the kobold returns with a human, dressed, semi-professionally, and says, "So, you guys are the reporters?"
Yeah.
That's right.
You minute to talk to us?
Maybe. What's your story about?
Oh, we just want to do a non-human interest piece on all the great, amazing work and the ways that Blue Ion Corps has reinvested in the community here on the station. It's been really excellent. And we just think it's such a wonderful addition.
Mm-hmm.
And we just like to get a couple, like short quotes, and then we'll, put in some pieces talking about like this mural and other art pieces you funded and things like that.
He kind of squints and looks at Pip.
Security.
You just say security?
He kind of seems to, as far as you can tell, accept that answer as the one you're going to give him. And says, "All right, ask away." While he says that, the two go over and talk to the kobold and say some stuff in some technical jargon you don't quite catch, and then finish with, Jabaxa said he wanted to see us when we were done.
Ding.
Cool.
What?
We should
Oh.
take one of the job opportunities. We'll do that after the non-human interest piece.
So he wants to do it like right here. He doesn't want to like take us to like a conference room or something.
He's the vibe you're getting is that he's being not too welcoming because he doesn't want a bunch of reporters to stay.
Oh, that's okay. Got it.
That's the vibe I was getting.
It seems to be company policy is don't be too friendly.
We fly asshole up with the camera right in front of his face.
I'm gonna here's
Our
what I
automated AI cameraman.
I'm gonna say what I want to do, like out of character, and like
Okay, yeah.
that sounds okay for you guys. Then I will go forward with it. If, like want to do something, what I want to do is like pawn off on one of y'all to be like, oh, why don't we get your background and details and how long you've been with the company and how you got started here and and I'm gonna use the restroom and then I want to go off and I want to follow those guys.
Like Agent Carter.
Yeah, I guess it's kind of her MO.
She did that in season 2.
Here, let us.
Episode 7.
We gotta set up some lighting in here.
It's like episode 3.
I don't know if it'll work, but
Feel free to try it.
yeah, okay, cool. If anybody's like woefully opposed to that, I won't. And you get that way. So I'll say like, yeah, why don't you guys, we'd love to start with like just a little bit about you and like, when you started with the company, how you found out about Blue Lion, the first memory you have, like seeing their work and what inspired you to join. And I'm gonna set you up right here with Chris and you'll get started. And then I go over to the kobold and I'm like, do you have a restroom I can use? Da-da-da.
And he says, right down there, turn right, and then third door.
Okay, turn right, third door. Got it. Thanks.
So while you're talking to the manager, he's giving you a lot of pretty, basic answers. He's a company man. Some of them sound canned, some of them sound honest. Usually the ones that are honest are the ones that are silly or embarrassing, and just kind of like a funny story. Um, he gives pretty short answers. Manala, as you go back, you see there's people working in cubicles, um, just seemingly managing the goods flowing in and out of this loading dock.
Can I see where those two guys went?
You can see they do go into a different office. One of the offices off of this big main room. You could walk there.
Okay. I want to head that way.
You what?
I want to head that way, and see if I can get to them before they get to.
Sorry, Lil, you got to speak up a lot because your fan is kind of loud.
I want to just try to follow them and either talk to them before they get there, or that's the ideal. I don't really want to talk to Jabaxa myself if I don't have to.
You can kind of bump into them on accident on your way to the bathroom.
Mm.
And they're like, "Oh, hey, it's you again."
Yeah. Are you headed to Jabaxa?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And this is the humanoid talking to you, the smaller one.
I can let you go first, but we were just going to get a really short statement from Jabaxa and then leave. My other colleagues are talking to the manager right now.
All right. Well, we'll tell him to expect you.
Great. Awesome.
And they go in.
Okay. Can I listen?
You can totally listen at the door.
Okay.
I'll take a perception check.
I'm not the best at those, but it's okay. Oh, damn. Okay, never mind. I'm the best at those.
You sort of lean next to the door casually, and this is a skill you have perfected with these sorts of bureaucratic buildings, listening through the thin prefabricated walls. Very useful skill. You listen, and you can pretty clearly hear what they're saying. They're talking about oxygen tanks and vacuum seals and airlocks and lots of jargony stuff, but in ways that don't make a ton of sense. You think it's some kind of code.
Okay. I will try to remember as much of
Who
it
is
as
Jake talking to?
Rosie.
Rosie.
Oh, okay. I'm like, do you have... Who are you working for?
Our roommate.
I'm paranoid now, just like Percy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll try to remember as much.
Oh, you work for Blue Ion?
Jake works for Blue Ion.
Oh, girl, the whole time.
The longest con.
Yeah, man.
It seems like they're speaking in code about something shady.
Okay. I'll just try to remember as much as I can.
Cool. You can definitely attempt to commit as much as you can to memory.
Okay, cool.
A little while later, they sort of stop talking about that sort of stuff, and they go back to just sort of shooting the shit, and then they come out, and then they're like, "All right, he'll talk to you if you're ready."
Great, thanks. I go in.
There is a tabaxi, rugged-looking. Both eyes appear to be either cybernetic or have some kind of covering over them, and some other cybernetic things. A couple of which look like sort of like he doesn't look like he's breathing, but he has these sort of vents right near where his clavicle would be, right here, that appear to be breathing for him.
Rudolph Ada. Okay.
What do you want to say, Jake?
I was gonna say something, but then I realized that Pip doesn't know what's going on there, so I can't.
Oh, well, I'm curious. You can say it if you want. So yeah, and he says, "You're the reporter?"
Of a sort. And then is there like a seat or
Yeah.
something? May I sit?
A couple seats. Yes, of course.
I don't want to take too much of your time.
Thank you.
I know you're very busy. I am here to find out why I'm alive. My name is Minala Ufu Drakus. Like, I'm not going to pretend with this guy. I'm going to see if he just gives me what I need to know. Mm-hmm. And I know that you were at least in part responsible for my non-death. And so I wanted to thank you, but also wanted to know why.
He pushes a button on his wrist thing, his sort of the communicator built into his suit, and those two guys come back in and close the door and lock it. And he says, I'm going to be really clear with you. I am just the administrator of the EVA Guild on Absalom Station.
I
know. Any hypothetical questions about extra legal activities the guild members partake in, I would know nothing about.
Of course you would. But you wouldn't need to worry about that because I'm not really a reporter. And I say, pat me down. Like, I don't have any recording devices. I have nothing. Like, I'm not a reporter. I'm just here, to find out for myself.
He nods, seems to understand what's going on, and he says, I'd be happy to tell you about any rumors I've heard about such things happening inside the guild.
Mm-hmm. Well, it would make sense.
It's hard to make a living as a vac suiter. They always get into trouble.
Yes.
The personality. And the dragon just kind of goes,
Got it.
Side eyes the humanoid. So, shoot.
I just say, well, I've heard a rumor that, that the Three Spire Kings were hired to do a hit. And I also heard a rumor that the Vac Rats stopped it.
Heard those stories too.
Yeah, and I'm just trying to find out why they would care about some random people at some random bar.
Well, probably someone paid them to. It's not uncommon to hire EVA guys as gunslingers. And he says, I'll tell you, my guys are good guys. If they were going to do something like this, which I'm not saying they would, they'd be more inclined to protect somebody than gank someone.
I feel real bad about killing that one.
And who might pay for such a protective service?
He sort of puts his little rat hands up and goes, who knows?
If you were to guess about where I could find out.
Would you say you're trying to persuade him?
I would say I'm very much trying to persuade him.
I'll take a checky check.
Well, persuade's not a thing, so I guess diplomacy?
Yes, diplomacy.
Okay, yeah. I thought persuade was a thing too.
Or intimidate.
No, I don't want to be scary. And then add 8 to that.
8, 22. What are you specifically trying to persuade him to do? Tell him what you want from him now.
Yeah, I want to know who hired them, and if he can't tell me exactly who hired them, he doesn't want to say the name, tell me where to find them.
He sort of leans back in his chair and seems to think about something. You see his eyes shifting underneath those little glass covers his eyes have, seemingly all different cybernetic stuff to either repair damage from being exposed to hard vacuum or make it so he won't die the next time he is. And he says, we're all just pawns in somebody else's game. We all think we're playing it, but to be honest, I don't think anybody is. I think there's maybe 2 people out there actually playing. And they're just moving pieces around. And I think these pieces were happy to be moved in this specific way. If you want to know who paid to have you protected from whoever wanted you dead, you're going to have to go further up the chain than me.
I'm like,
Point me in the right direction. Yeah.
And he leans in really close, and kind of taps his head as he looks at you.
Okay, so I'll telepathic. I was gonna say telekinetic. That's moving.
Telepathy?
I will.
Use your telepathy.
I'll use it. I say, give me a name or a location. I won't.
Through your mind, he says, "I can't say anything out loud. The whole place is bugged."
I say, obviously, I'd be surprised if it wasn't. And I say, you don't have to give me a lot, a place or a name. I won't bother you again.
Says that eager to please kobold out there. His computer is going to have any money order that comes through this place.
Got it.
He's the one who handed the cred stick to me.
Understood. I'm going to say out loud, I'll say, I really appreciate all you've done. And I think our story is really going to be an amazing piece. And will please readers all throughout the station.
And he says, "Have a nice day."
And then I'm going to stand up and like nod to the two guys and see if they let me leave.
They nod and let you leave.
Okay, great.
They kind of do this weird thing where they nod in the exact same way at the exact same time.
That's only mostly creepy.
And then as they step out of the way, it's kind of the same motion.
Is cybernetic eye dude controlling them? Deep questions. Okay, cool.
Does not appear to be, but you don't know.
I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna rush back because I have left Percy kind of in a lurch here and hoping that he can bluff his way through reporting, which will be really difficult.
What's
Percy,
the craziest
give me a
thing that's
bluff
ever
check.
happened at the holiday party?
Unless you can think of a different check that would make sense for pretending to interview someone.
I guess bluff.
You come back and Percy's doing fine.
Great.
It's actually a pretty good interview. He's got the guy in the middle of a story about how about this time that there were these strikes and how he responded to them. It's interesting. Pip's running the camera. Klob, you asked the kobold one question about the CEO, and he has not stopped talking about how great he thinks Regirax is.
Oh, aren't they amazing? Dragon philanthropy is really my thing.
I know, he's so generous. He's really the greatest.
He's so generous by not burning us all and killing us.
He's so generous by not having us all electrocuted to death at any moment.
I heard that they used to do that all the time.
They did used to do that.
So I come back and like I can like sit for a while and watch this, and then as soon as like it seems like
it comes to kind of a natural conclusion.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, wow, I think we have a lot of really great content here, and we really appreciate your time.
I'm glad we could help.
Yeah, it was great.
Where can we find the story when it comes out?
I have to make up a name.
Channel 4.
Like we're Channel 4 news.
Station Star. I don't know.
Give me a bluff check.
All right, cool.
Because you had to think about it.
Yeah, I did have to think about it. I was like,
We recently got acquired by another company. It's a real shame.
I'm looking at my sheet. Okay.
Linda got fired. She was 2 years from retirement.
Oh my god.
We don't like to talk about it.
Percy, if you're aiding, Jake sent me the actual. Oh no, you.
And add 8 to that too.
And he's like, "Oh, look it up."
Great.
And you were free to go.
Because I've been bored out of my mind. All these interviews are happening because asshole is an AI. He can camera on his own. I've been making a fake news site, all but the name. So
that totally sounds like what Pip would do,
yeah,
and it's not even hard. Like,
and when Maynala says the name, I'm like, all right, there we go, and I publish it.
It's kind of crappy.
Super shitty. All the articles are AI generated, like via Markov chains from like other news sites.
So I want to all exit, and then I'm gonna tell them go outside, and I'm gonna say, oh, I think I forgot something, but like in a really like stage voicey way to like get them to go in on it. Give me a second. Pip, why don't you come with me? Okay, cool. And I'm gonna like talk to him and be like, "Don't fuck this up."
Fuck what up?
Don't like by talking. Just don't speak.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, fuck
so
you too.
Pip, do you follow me in? And I'm like saying, Percy and Clob, stay right here. We'll be right back.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Take security. You're the anchor.
Okay. So we'll go in, and then is the kobold there?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna be like, hey, sorry, I dropped my recording pad down that hall when I went to the bathroom. Could you help me find it?
And he goes, oh, yeah, sure.
Okay, and I want to go like with him, and like we're looking together.
You see him kind of log off his computer and kind of lock it, and then he.
Okay, and I'm gonna look like back at Percy and be like nod.
Pip or Percy?
Sorry, Pip.
My knowledge, you are telepathic.
Oh yeah, I do that, and I'm like, get into the kobold's computer. There'll be a record of the payment made for whoever was hired them to not kill us.
I don't feel like you need to have done that. I think Pip was already heading towards the computer.
I think he was too, but now we're double sure.
I'm like,
just
my hands are on the keyboard, and I hear you say that, and I look at you.
And like, I'm really like searching. I'm like, it was just here. It's green. It's my favorite. I love that pad.
And he's like, okay, well.
And then I like ask him, I'm like, what's your favorite kind? Like, do you have a favorite color? Do you have a brand you really like?
He starts telling you all about the Blue Ion Corporation data pads, and he loves them.
Oh.
They work so much better with Dracolic Talons. It's just way easier to use.
Oh, I have a friend that would be perfect for. They only have a beak.
He's like, neat.
Yeah.
Pip, as you are trying to get into this thing, you get past his password, no problem.
It's like
I love candles.
Redrax forever.
It is.
His password's Redrax.
His password is Redrax, and then some heart emojis.
Redrax rules.
You have to try a couple times to get the right number of them.
Like Redrax. Redrax heart. Redrax heart heart. Redrax heart heart heart. Redrax heart heart
and
heart
heart.
Ding.
And you're in, but the really important stuff. Like you now have access to like people's birthdays and the calendar, and he was working on the potluck, the company potluck.
Oh my god!
Now.
That's so great at his job.
He's on the social committee. But to get to what you're looking for, which is the important stuff, you need a different code.
All right. Can I install a backdoor while I'm here so that I can do this remotely later? Try again. Excellent.
If you don't want to do anything else other than that.
Yeah, he's just got birthdays and shit, nothing important. I'm going to take this time to install a backdoor, and then later when I've got plenty of time and I can take 20.
Yeah. You can, you're super quick. You're just like, plug the thing in, unplug it, done.
Lock it, log out. Yeah.
Manala, you're not finding this green pad because it doesn't exist.
Right, and I'm just gonna be like, maybe one of my colleagues picked it up. I'm so sorry.
It's like, well, if I find it, where can I send it?
You could send it to. I'm actually staying right now with a friend, and she's a Xeno warden, so you can just send it to the eye.
Oh, okay. I'll send it to them.
Great.
Xeno wardens.
Thanks.
Final person.
He's like, it'll be from Midix.
Oh, what's his name?
Midix.
Midix. Got it. Cool.
He sees you out. He goes back to assigning who's bringing entrees and salads for the potluck.
Okay. And we're gonna beeline back for our ship.
Cool.
And I don't want to talk about anything in any cab or anything. And if anybody tries to talk about anything, I just elbow them and I'm like, wait till we're back on the ship for one of the donuts.
You're telepathic.
I know. I know, but I'll telepathically be like, don't talk about anything, go back on the ship. And then if anybody tries to, I'll elbow them. Just because I'm telepathic doesn't mean I can control you.
As you're driving back to the ship, Percy.
Yes.
Your communicator pings. That thing you guys have made a connection.
Shit. And I telepathically.
You're joking. One second, I know how to do this.
Chill. Be chill, man. Yeah, see it. Still be chill. Still be chill.
Cab is driving.
What are we being chill about?
Fucking answer it already.
I'll telepathic to Pip, Clob, and Percy, and I'll just say, like, Percy got an alert because the channel we were hooked into on the ship just got a ping.
Out loud, I turn. I'm like, answer it!
Okay.
Look towards the, like, cab front, like, flip the thing.
Type the thing up, yeah.
You open it, and there's silence on the other end. And then
Liam Neeson?
some cluttering. And then it seems like you've opened a channel that nobody was planning on listening to. Not like a butt dial, but like when
did we get butt dialed?
when the two things are close together, they connect.
We need to pull over.
Oh.
You can have it on mute. You don't need to.
Telepathically and just be like, hang up. Like, don't.
Oh, I know, but my knowledge doesn't want us to talk.
Like, hey, pull over. And I knock on
You push the button that says pull over. It's an auto cab. It pulls over.
Hop out.
Cool.
All right, can we triangulate based on the strength of the signal?
Where are we?
Give me a computers check.
Okay, yeah, and that's a great question. Where are we?
Find my goddamn book.
There we go, 25.
You are in 25. You totally set up a little script that as you will walk around, it will kind of figure out which way the signal is coming from.
It's the original Pokemon Go tracking system.
Yes.
The 3 feet.
So we might as well just guess, I guess.
No, the original, the good version.
Oh,
the first 2 weeks before they got rid of it.
You guys are actually, let's say, near the vest quarter.
Oh. It's a rough place.
Hey, I might need you to do some diplomacy.
Dude.
With your peanut. Oh, wait.
That last round of diplomacy took a lot out of me.
Yeah, you are near the vest quarter, because the Blue Ion distribution center was sort of adjacent to that.
All right, let's follow that trail.
Bing, bing. Your motion trackering. It's taking you into a sort of seedy part of the vest quarter.
I'm gonna telepathically later be like, do we want to do this now? Like, if we know where it is, we can come back and try again. But like, I feel like it'd be good if we were able to get more information before walking into like a trap.
Whoever has the other end of this communicator might be on the move.
That's exactly, yeah. We don't know when we'll get another chance like this.
I kind of keep my eyes out behind us. I'm looking around. This is where I've met some shady folk already who I'm not on good terms with.
As you're getting closer, your little sort of triangulator, as you move more and more, it's able to sort of shrink the circle of where it thinks the thing is coming from. You're able to make that smaller. And it's going from sort of most of the vest quarter to, a certain district, and now it thinks probably this block.
Okay.
And then and then it's saying one of these two buildings.
Mini, money, mo.
Mm-hmm.
There are these two sort of residential buildings. They look like very, very Vesk in design.
You want a doorbell dash and see who comes out?
One appears, they both appear to be residential.
Like houses or apartment buildings?
Apartment buildings with businesses on the bottom floor.
Gotcha.
Not huge. Out of the way.
Are we hearing through the communicator still? Just like gurgle?
Have you kept the line open?
Well, I thought you hung up. I thought I said.
No, we kept open audio. We just muted it.
You keep hearing occasional sounds. A few steps.
Pip, I have an idea to narrow down
on a table.
Where it is.
I have a guess, but go ahead.
Send asshole up and make some noise.
I was gonna say we buzz all their doorbells and see which one buzzes.
That would work too. I was thinking Asshole could just hit all the floors and we could see when it like Doppler affected.
Well, that's actually a really good idea. Fly past all the windows.
Yeah. Up to you. We can also just doorbell.
I mean, the Asshole's an AI, so he can fly past the windows and then do his own analysis on the sound to guess where, like when it's loudest, indicating, which...
closest location of the building.
Exactly.
We should do it. Do it.
Back.
Excellent. So you have... what sound is Asshole playing?
What would fit in here that wouldn't seem too out of the ordinary?
More than once you've had people drive by playing loud...
I was going to say, like, Vesk punk music.
Loud Vesk punk music.
Yeah.
I was imagining this kind of like the Upper West Side, like in New York, and just like some loud music, just like...
Totally, yeah. Vesk music, this sort of genre sounds kind of like mariachi music if it was meaner.
So some of that, and just have Asshole fly up to the roof of one building and then down from the roof of the other building, like quickly, so it just sounds like, a loud, car going by or something.
Somebody's playing music too loud. Mm-hmm. It's not weird. Somebody's flying a drone around playing music loud to be unpleasant. It's not weird. Yeah. There's no horns because Vesk are lizards. It up one side, down the other side, does it one more time, the other way, and then you see it sort of compiling the data, and based on everything it heard, it's narrowed down where this communicator is to within like 12 feet.
Great.
It gives you a room in the smaller building towards the top, what should be storage.
All right.
All right, you guys just want to bust in? There can't be that many of them.
Let's do it.
Yeah, it's a residence, right? There's a stairwell.
Yeah, you go inside. There's a front door. There's a buzzer, but there's also a big security Vesk who kind of looks at all of you and says, "Can I help you?"
We know the room number, right?
Yeah, you can guess the room number. 455.
We're like, we're here to get something from room, whatever.
Is the package secure?
Do any of you have a criminal background?
It does.
I mean, I don't know if I've gotten caught, but yeah.
Oh no, Klob definitely does. Klob, let me tell you what you think you can say to this guy.
Is this like a hideout for bad people to meet and do bad things? House.
This is Stringer Bell's stash.
I sent it to you in Roll20. So he's reluctant to let you in, and he starts about to try to make some excuses, like we can't just let anybody in.
Oh yeah, sure.
And he's like, I can buzz up to 455 if you want, and ask if they're expecting anybody.
No. Don't buzz, please. We're here for a birthday party,
Club says that, and he kind of gets quiet. And sort of leans back slowly, making sure both of his hands are on top of the table, and then he pushes the button to unlock the door.
What the hell?
Once we're in and up the stairs a bit.
Yeah, I telepathic to Klob and everybody, and I'm like, what the hell was that?
Don't worry about it. He just thinks we're hitmen. Also, we should probably do this fast.
Okay.
All right, we go up to the door.
It's a storage room.
Right.
I'm assuming you're approaching cautiously.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Check for traps.
I'll take a perception check. People trap things in space too. Klob, this door, the handle is electrocuted from the other side.
Oh my god!
Wait, don't touch.
It's actually a trap.
You see some sort of leads sticking
Yeah,
out.
exactly. Can I just cut them, or are they like on the outside of the door, not the inside?
I'd take an engineering check to try to disable this trap.
Would you like me to do that?
Hey, Pip. Yeah, exactly.
You describe to Pip what the trap they've done on this door is. It's a trick, you know.
I take a look. I'm like, all right, let's see, and get
And
some
you're like,
tools.
yeah, I can break that.
Was you take the battery pack from a blaster, a big one, and then you just hook up all of it to the door.
Yeah,
One charge.
yeah, Rob. I mean, Pip, you know how to short this thing. You can figure out a way to short it and just chew up the battery really fast and
touch the wire to the other wire.
So it's a little more complex than that, but you figure out a way.
Nice little arc comes out.
The other space wire.
Yeah,
The space electricity, space shorts.
Yes, it does. And you are able to touch the door without getting electrocuted.
All right, ready?
Good. Yeah.
I throw it open.
Like, I wanted to kick it.
Klopp just kicks and there's nothing.
Yeah, just kicks it in the air.
And then stomps as he comes in the other room. It's dark, but
Staff out.
the light spilling in, you can see there's lots of dusty repair equipment and boxes of things in here. Also, yes?
Oh, no, I didn't want to interrupt you.
Okay.
Go ahead.
There's also, it looks like someone has sort of set up a living space in here recently. Just sort of put some boxes together like a table, and there's some empty MREs around.
I send Asshole flying into the room really quickly, just like zipping around and getting the lay of the land.
Mm-hmm. It appears to be an empty room. You see some sort of listening and tracking equipment that is familiar to Percy for tracking people. You see there's a few weapons. There is a silenced sniper rifle.
I take that.
And a silenced auto pistol, with some low velocity rounds.
I'll take that.
Yep, it's yours.
Nice.
Low velocity.
Yeah, I meant to be quiet.
Somebody must have been here recently, though. I mean, the signal was just 5 minutes ago.
And on the table is the communicator.
Huh.
And no one else is here? But it looks like someone was here recently.
Mm-hmm. There's also
computers in the rooms, right?
There is a computer in the room, yes.
Okay,
there's
cool.
also more sort of around a corner that you can't see from here.
I sent Assholes flying down there.
Oh, an asshole flies down there and investigates more. There's more storage, and sort of these sort of long, dangerous-looking hallways, but there's nobody in them.
I'd like
Asshole doesn't find anybody.
My once-a-day detect thoughts. Basically, I can send it out in like a cone.
Mm-hmm.
How
big of a cone?
60 feet.
Cool.
And so I'm just gonna be because the first round I just can detect the presence or absence of thoughts from conscious creatures.
Okay.
So
while you are doing that, can everybody please describe to me exactly where they are?
I would be near the listening equipment that is near the door.
I'd probably be near that too. Is that where the computer is, or is that a separate place?
It's a separate place with the computer.
Oh, okay. I'll go over to the computer and start.
I'd like to be towards the center of the room if there is an obvious center, and then be doing my cone thing from that.
You said there was more computer around the corner?
There's some servers around the corner.
Yeah, I'm walking around the corner because I saw that with Asshole, and I want to go see what those servers are.
Okay. And let me draw you a little layout of the room and then describe it vividly for the players, for the people. Okay, cool. So the room you're standing in.
Know that we're looking at the page with the Blackrock Station.
Yep. The room you're standing in is shaped sort of like a large letter F or a comb. You're in sort of the farthest, let's call it west part of the room, which is a small space that whoever is in here is set up as their living space.
Right.
As you turn around the corner, it's about 40 feet down through these sort of server racks and more storage. Asshole did a sweep of that whole area and didn't find anything. The computers and the listening device are in sort of that main area. And then Minala and Pip have kind of gone around the corner to investigate and sweep with detect thoughts. Right?
Yeah. I'm just like trying to find the person who was living here because I think they may not have gone far.
Cool. Percy, can I get a perception check from you? And Claude?
Yeah, absolutely. But I'm mostly just looking at the computer. You know, I assume that asshole saw anything there was to see, so I'm not too on edge after that.
I'm super on edge. Always.
Percy.
That's just personality. It's not even like a statement of
personality.
Percy, you see sort of out of the corner of your eye a kind of weird shimmer of light at the front door. And then in kind of a flash, something is tossed into the room, a small blue glowing object. And sort of like you're drawing your gun as this is happening. The object sort of hits the ground and lights up and glows, but then nothing else happens.
I hit the deck.
You hit the deck?
It was like a fucking grenade.
Yeah.
I shouted grenade.
You go to shout grenade and flop on the floor, and there's no sound.
It's a silent
You go,
side.
no noise. And that shimmer of light de-shimmers, and it's a she-wren.
Oh, yeah, okay.
With holding a couple knives who bolts into the room.
Knives.
And we're going to roll initiative now.
You should delete whatever's on the turn order now because we can't see it.
Yeah.
Sorry, I stepped up for like a second, but basically a Sheeran is there and decloaked.
Okay, I don't have tokens for you guys on this page.
Copy paste.
Do I look like a doctor to you?
Speak English, damn it.
I can't push 2
I'm a
buttons.
doctor, Dada.
Gosh.
That's about accurate. I'm looking at the computer like, man, this is the quietest computer ever.
What are these fans on this thing?
Yeah, what does he use?
You added Percy twice.
Well, Percy's really great.
I am.
I'm a big fan of Percy.
Except I'm on the ground.
Except for that. Sorry. Oh, 0. Okay, I was like, I'm looking for it and it doesn't exist.
That nat 1 on the initiative check is thematically accurate.
But because the colors are inverted, it's green.
It's
I'm
blue
also
for me.
Still not on there.
You're still not on there?
Nope.
My flux might be making it
My
look green.
bad. There you are.
Happy.
The 5 is blue, but if I mouse over it, the 1 is green.
Cool.
Mom almost switched back.
Who is first?
Club.
It looks like the assassin.
Creep lady is.
Everybody, position your tokens.
I'm not going to really use the tokens.
Oh, all right.
Because it's a really crappy drawing and nobody else can see it but us.
It's fine, yeah.
We can use it to keep track a little bit if you want, but if you think that would be helpful.
Jake wants to use the tokens.
Let's use the tokens. Cool. There we go.
Jake just put me near you.
I have no control over you.
Oh,
Only
I'll
you
put
and Lincoln
me
have
near you.
control.
Give me a second. Sorry.
Well, fine, I'll do it. Jeez. Do everything around here.
I'm next to Pip, so I'm good.
Her best boyfriend would have done it.
Boy Toy Jeff, he's the best.
Oh, that's
Is his
terrible.
name Jeff?
I was just about to
I
say.
said I didn't ask his name. I don't want to know his name. I'm never going to see him again, and I'm never going to call him.
It's Jeff in my head now.
Vesk name?
Jeff Vesk. Jeff the Vesk.
The best Vesk, Jeff.
And I have misplaced a step block for this person. This creature is going to run straight at Percy with knives drawn.
Oh boy!
There we go. There it is.
Oh my
gosh. Dive on Percy, who's on the ground, and attempt to stab Percy to death.
Of course. That makes sense.
That is what, I think that's a reasonable course of action.
That's what any assassin would do.
Cool. 6. I feel like a 22 hits your KAC.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like it totally does, too.
And you take 4 points of damage as you sort of are fighting with this person to try to block these stabs. Again, none of this is making any sound.
That was a why does everyone always stab me?
For those of you who can't read lips. Mainala.
Okay. I would like to get up in the Sharon's grill. But I want to do... Sorry, I haven't used this before, so I'm still not, like, really clear. But I have a thing in my class. It's called Dispiriting Taunt.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you have to be able to make noise to taunt something?
And Sharon's can't speak common anyway, because they're, like, bug-like. So, if you remember with Nyx, we always had to speak telepathically. It's an intimidate check to demoralize them. And if I fail, the enemy is... Oh, no, if they fail, the enemy's off target. They get -2 to attacks. And if I succeed, the enemy's shaken. So, basically, either way, I get something good.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, but basically, I'm trying to intimidate them, and I'm going to just speak to them and be like, we're not here to fight you. We just want to talk.
That's very intimidating.
But if talking's not good enough, then we'll show you how it's done. Like,
that's intimidating. There we go.
Listen, we don't want any trouble, but I kind of want some trouble.
But if you want trouble, I'll give it to you.
I don't want trouble, but you don't want trouble more.
Exactly. I'm not gonna...
And then what am I? Am I rolling a save or?
So you okay, hang on. That's my intimidate. Okay, add 10 to that, and then also I add a d6. Okay, so 17 plus 10, so 27, and then you have to choose a DC for how high the DC is to demoralize that person. Yeah, it's super weird.
It's not.
But like, if that person's like that big baddie, like I'd have to roll like 1,000,000, and so
I feel like it's extra creepy that you're in her head.
It is very strange that the DM must choose a DC.
Yeah, so I mean, like, you have to decide.
27 is actually probably the number I would have picked for this. So I will say it is successful.
Okay. So they get -2 to their attacks, their saves, their skill checks, and their ability checks.
Okay, -2 to just all that?
They're just -2 to all the things they want to do.
She's feeling super insecure right now.
Yeah.
Okay. You sense sort of fear, but not
and
fear
you can respond
of
telepathically.
You sense fear in her, but not fear of you.
Okay. And she can respond telepathically. I'm just like, because I've reached out and made a connection. She
chooses not to.
That's fine. Cool.
But she can't hold back that emotion that you sense.
Okay, cool. Got it.
Percy.
I guess the other part of my turn from physical movement, I just want to get close.
Okay.
So
cool. Yeah, go ahead.
Myself as an alternate target.
I'd say you can get like you can get almost around the corner to them.
That's fine. Yeah, just head in that direction. That's good. Cool.
Yeah, you can get like there. You're about 20 feet away.
That's fine. Yeah. Good enough. Cool, sounds good.
Fantastic.
So is she like grappling me, or like I don't know the? Can I shoot her?
Yeah, absolutely.
Great.
Pew pew.
Is that 20 plus her whatever CR?
There's the art that definitely does, even with the penalties you would get for firing this close.
Sick. Pistol.
That hits. Excellent. 2
Right.
flee damage.
So trick attack gives you extra damage or what?
Trick attack gives me. Then I roll a d4, and the target is flat-footed.
Nice.
That's good.
Shoot her right in the foot.
It gets flattened.
Oh, it's so flat now. My foot's all flat.
You have plantar fasciitis now. I'm in mild pain every day.
Excellent. Who next? Clob.
Clob.
Clobnesis.
So yeah, I turn from the computer and see all this going on, and I'm like,
And hearing none of it.
yeah, not at all. Is it remotely clear that I mean, I see that she gets shot, but is it remotely clear that Minala is talking to her and trying to like get her to stop? No, not at all.
Oh, yeah.
All right, I'm going to charge and gore her then, because Minala is like, Minala, sorry, are you holding her? Or, I know she's holding Percy.
No, I'm not holding her. I'm just near her. I'm trying to get closer.
Yeah, I try to
sneak
charge and gore her to get her off of Percy. That's my friend. You can't do that.
Word.
It's not
Appreciate
cool, dude. Yeah, of course.
Suki's playing with my Ethernet cable from under the door. Just getting pulled on.
And what is that against?
I think that's just an attack. Sorry, it's not some special thing. Let's see.
So it's against the flat-footed. I think in this case would be EAC instead of KAC, basically. Is that right, Jake?
No.
I have no idea how flat-foot worded. I think he just has to take away the dex.
You don't get your dex bonus, and that does hit them.
Oh, okay.
So you.
Nor can charge without taking normal charge penalties. That's all it is. So I don't take a penalty to attack roll or AC. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, 14 does hit, and then it's just +3. 4 damage minimum.
Excellent.
That's my turn.
Do they look very sad?
No, they look hurt, but they look like they can take more than that. They seem quite tough.
All right, cool.
Pip it up.
I turn and I pull out my now silenced sniper rifle.
Mm-hmm. Or rather, this person's silenced sniper rifle.
I think I would have just taken the.
I think every weapon is silenced right now.
Pip is outside the circle of silence.
With the silencer, does it make noise now inside the circle?
Yes,
Inverts
it's
it.
really loud.
I request the cone of silence.
And I'm gonna take a shot with my.
Don't you have to aim first?
Only
some
if I'm
kind of
shooting
weird
outside a range of 250.
Okay,
For a regular shot, you could just shoot.
cool.
It's glass without the scope.
12, so I think I miss.
That does not hit her KAC.
And then asshole is gonna shoot.
Wait, is she not still flat-footed?
It's still not enough.
Oh, sorry.
It's
okay.
close, but
You
it's
said
not.
KAC, so I was like, oh, cool.
An asshole whiffs as well. That's my turn.
You're trying really hard not to hit Percy and Clomp.
Yep.
So you're just it's sort of silenced for you, and then you hear the laser gun, but inside the circle you hear nothing. And back to the top. She is going to see how badly outnumbered she is. And grab another one of those little capsules off of their bandolier and throw it at Clob. Clob, can I get a ref save from you? A reflex save?
Absolutely.
And her attack doing this is -2.
Okay.
Like her thing to throw it or whatever. I don't know what the thing is.
She's not tossing it at Klob. She's clubbing it at the floor near Klob.
Okay, yeah, so it's probably not very.
So Klob is able to hop out of the way.
Can I knock it aside with my good roll?
What's the 4 hit?
That's AC 4 to hit an empty square, or just to hit a square, a particular.
Yeah. So I was like, never mind, it's not hard.
You jump out of the way thinking it's a grenade, but it's not. It shatters, and all these tiny little robots,
Oh my god.
about this big, bug-sized, sort of swarm out and start flying around in that space.
Micro machines, he tries to roll.
But eerily, it makes no sound.
So cool.
And she's going to turn tail and run.
And I'm going to be like, stop her! Like, to everybody, I guess, if I can.
Can I use my reaction to, like, try to grab her and prevent her from running?
You are right next to her.
It's an opportunity attack.
So you get an opportunity attack.
Okay.
Sorry, an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, whatever.
That definitely is enough to hit.
Right, and this is with my my staff now. I did have it out from earlier.
Yeah, you'd have it.
Smack.
Very good. You think so far attacks have been hitting armor and things, and this time you stab with your staff, and one of those big jagged things comes back covered in green blood and ichor.
Nice.
You've severely injured them. But they run out of the door and turn left.
Was she not in my threatened area anymore?
What? I don't know if you get an attack of opportunity with ranged weapons.
I have a dagger, though.
Oh, then yes.
Yeah.
Then yes, you do.
I also get +2 to this because I used opening volley.
Nice.
Hey-oo!
There we go.
Oh, can I make this non-lethal?
Yes.
Are you gonna,
How
like,
much
knife her in the calf so she can't
Yeah,
run?
I'll hamstring her.
You totally reach out and you slash and it comes back covered in blood, but now there's limping and still going out the door.
Okay.
It's not quite enough, but you've really hurt them.
Do we have their speed, maybe, so they don't get as far?
I'd say they definitely have been slowed.
Club.
You guys still can't hear each other.
Yes.
Why aren't you guys talking?
And it's Manala's turn.
Because I'm still outside the circle.
You're still outside the circle. It just looks like they're just miming at each
What's
other.
wrong with you people? This isn't
With
funny.
my body is run out and just like dogpile on top of her so she can't get away. But what I'd like to do with my telepathy is talk to her and be like, stop running, I can heal you. But I'm gonna like throw myself on top of her so she can't get away.
So she's run out the door and you run out the door to
I'm
catch
just gonna
her.
like book it and then body slam.
There's 2 of her.
Wow. Okay, well, so did my message go out to both? And do I like feel 2 presences? Or is one like a
when you communicate telepathically, you don't feel somebody's position.
No, I don't. I just see if they're like if they exist.
But you, when you only feel it being received one time.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't be able to tell which one, but
Yeah. There appear to be 2 of them.
Okay.
Both running.
Can I run after and try to grab both?
They're far enough apart from each other, one further back than the other. You don't think you could grab both.
And they're both like limping the same.
Mm-hmm. In fact, their motions are mirrored perfectly.
But one's closer and
Make
one's
a
farther, right?
Perception check?
One is slightly closer and the other's slightly farther away. You could try to make a perception check to discern if one is illusory or holographic.
You have to look at is how the light bounces off of them.
Okay, and then oh my god!
Natural
One half
20.
is like illuminated.
Yeah, okay,
There's
I
no
rolled
lights.
a 1, a 4, and a 2 yesterday. Today I've rolled 3 nat 20s, and I had 5 to that.
You gotta make up for it, you know?
Let me find the DC
Weird.
for that.
Your bad day increased your odds for the next day.
It's true. It totally works like that. Statistics.
All you gamblers out there, just keep trying.
Go for it, man. Great.
You can only lose the lotto so many times.
Cool.
That many times is until you run out of money.
It's true. And then you lose that life.
So that's a really good thing, and I'm trying to find out if it's high enough. But
No, it might not be. It's okay. Yeah, and it's only 25. So. Fine.
there we go. Found this stupid thing.
Oh, good.
Everything is so high in Pathfinder / Starfinder. It's only 25.
How would do, man?
It's not that high.
God, why is it making me go to so many different things to find the freaking DC?
Washington? It's on the East Coast.
Kind of above Virginia, below Maryland.
Okay, cool. They're both holograms.
Oh my god.
She's invisible.
Okay, I'm gonna. Oh, but I can't find where the invisible one is. I'm gonna. Oh, but
Glitter
it's once
dust.
a day, or is that will? I think it's once a day. I just have thoughts, so I can't do it that way. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's once a day. Okay, so I can do it. Can I? I'm trying to think what to do. Okay. I'm just gonna telepathically to everybody else, like, she's invisible again and she's escaping. Like, so do whatever you can to search. Out of character idea for Jake, I guess. Does Asshole have thermal scanners?
Asshole does not have thermal scanners. That would be.
But that would be cool. He should get some.
Predator vision.
Dope shit. All right, that was it. Okay, I'm gonna like be flailing because I'm totally shocked by this in the hallway.
Cool.
But I don't
know,
like
like
holograms. I like do this, but I'm not gonna hit her probably.
Yeah, no, like you see their holograms and you're like, and they disperse.
Okay.
These little tiny, little holographic hollow drones go dink dink on the floor.
Right.
And like, so those two were holograms.
Damn.
She's invisible. She could still be in the room.
Percy, your turn.
Sand.
So the last thing I saw, she ran into the hallway, right?
She ran into the hallway and
Percy?
appeared to turn left.
Appeared to turn left.
Knowing that she has little holographic drones and can turn invisible, who knows what she really did.
I want to go in the hallway and just look really hard.
Give me a perception check.
I imagine this place is really dusty. So I'm going to look for feet print. I'm not going to find any feet print.
You do see what looks like her on the fire escape out the window trying to get out that way.
Oh. Shit. So there's another hologram where that's her.
And, you have your gun. You still have your action.
Shoot. Can I get to the fire escape in one movement?
Yeah, it's right to the right.
Oh, okay. Then I'll trick attack and run up to her.
Cool.
So I
Do
get
it.
full movement with that, and then boom.
And what is that supposed to be? Trick attack has got to be the 20 plus their
It's got to be
CR?
20 plus her CR.
It is
so
not enough. It is not more than
that's
CR.
fine, but because it gives me the movement and attack, and I can still attack. Again, non-lethal.
That hits.
Dang.
I'm going to roll a die.
This is the knife I got
Even
stabbed with. I
number?
took it. It's great.
If it is an even number, you get her. If it is an odd number, it is a clone. This is how the holographic clone ability works.
Whoa.
It is an even number. I rolled a 4. You go up and you sort of grab onto the lintel of this window, and you just go out into kick. And instead of phasing through it like you expected to, you connect. And I would like to know how you'd like to do this, other than, you hit her. What do you do now?
I hit her, so does she go down?
She totally goes down. She slumps on the back of the rail. You see you've kicked her hard enough that she's bent it.
Alright,
but
I
the force of
wanna
hitting it.
like kind of get over her and grab her by the shoulder and put the knife to her throat. Just tell her
Totally.
to, like, just give her a mean look and be like, she's right here!
Are we out of combat order?
We are, and you get in your
I assume
voice.
we all rush over, like...
Absolutely, and tie her down or something.
You get a sort of psychic connection with your mind, Percy, and you just hear, Cap's gonna kill me. And then she passes out. And that is where we're going to end it tonight.
Okay.
Well, what do you want to do, Manala?
I don't know. No, next time I'm going to heal her so we can talk to her.
Cool. She says, Cap's gonna kill me, telepathically, and then passes out unconscious, limp. Thank you, everyone, so much for coming. Looks like our intrepid party is making headway in their investigation. Players, feel free to send me a laser taser phaser if you have any strong feelings about the game. Viewers, go for it too. And with that, I will see you next week. Goodbye.
Bye.